Here are the Miccas I bought 2 months ago? 2 months ago, probably. Before they wanted to stock for 2 months. And on a lucky streak, somebody messaged me on Reddit and said, hey, their Micca's back in stock. And sure enough, there were like 6 units left out of nowhere. So I bought a pair immediately. Before this guy said, should I buy them? And I bought them before he bought them in case they went out of stock. So I bought another pair, figuring they'd be the old stock, because I know once this new stock rolls in, after they get super popular, they start changing crap. And sure enough, they've changed some stuff. I spent 3 hours listening to them yesterday. They haven't changed how they sound, but there are physical differences now. Here's the old one, and here's the new one. I'm not sure. Let me shut my little exploratory light off. I don't know how hard it is to see. The shine on the carbon fiber bit is different. Like, this looks like it's dusty and worn, and this looks like it's super shiny and nice. And that's the old one, and this is a new one I got. And so it still sounds the same. It just feels like it's a little bit less polished. And they both have the same numbering here. Where the hell is it? There. It says DHY-91, and this says DHY-91. The old one says Han or Nan Sun 4 ohm 13 something 15. Whatever that means. And this just says Micca. But they're the same. As far as I could tell, they're the same build. Oh, the new one's missing a seal. Those sons of bitches. So they left off the seal around the driver. That sort of sucks. So the can't tell what's going on inside there. They look. Well, actually, there's a little bit of glue. No, the same thing. All right. So they haven't changed the vinyl. When I unscrewed them, the older set came out a little easier, like they pre-drilled the holes and then put the screws in. And the new set was like, to get them out. So the drivers are a little uglier, and they're missing the seal around them, which shouldn't really be terrible as long as this vinyl holds up as the seal. Nothing looks like, I'll put my little flashlight on my head rig, we'll see how this works. Nothing inside, wiring-wise, looks different. Maybe they did a better job. Maybe they did a worse job wrapping. They've wrapped all the wires so you don't hear them banging around. That's very nice of them to do. It's still straight through, no crossover on this particular pair. The Micca X's, which are coming out, will have a crossover. Ooh, actually they did change that. If you could see in there, I don't know if you can. Those are silver terminals with silver nuts. And those are gold terminals with gold nuts. And also the wire is changed. It actually seems thicker on the new one and softer. This is a very stiff wire. I don't know what the hell's in there. But these are full red and full black, and these are red and black with red. So obviously the wire's changed. How it mounts is the same. The box, the old box, is not braced at all. And it's got very clean, full seals all around. I don't know, definitely don't know if you could see that. But that's a well put together box with no bracing. So now here's a new one, and it is much less clean, but put together and braced. As far as the MDF, it looks like it's the exact same type. I'm trying to look at colors. The color differences is hard to pull out. The port's the same material. Clear glue, yellow glue. The mounts, the first thing that clued me off that there's going to be a difference was on the covers here. The old covers were a bit of a pain to take off. They actually took effort. These new ones have metal instead of plastic tits, I guess you'd call that. And they sort of fall on barely and then come off. They just come off. They come off real easy. As these were real hard, I could pick the whole speaker up with the grill. These sort of fall off, and it kind of sucks because they're not that deep. So they've actually made the mount holes smaller. It's a smaller piece of hardware. And since this doesn't go deep enough, they sort of fall off. But, you know, they'll stay on as long as you're not dicking around with them. For as far as a boombox, you may have to think about putting a magnet in there or something. Are these magnetic? Yes, they are. Alright, so you could fix that. You could remedy that a little bit. But they sound the same. They sound just as good. I don't think the tweeter changed at all. I'm not going to yank it out if I don't have to. The cap is buried in there under foam. And I can't tell if it's the same value. It should be exactly the same value. I'm going to put this all back together now. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a piece of seal around there, because that sort of annoys me more than anything else, is that they just left that little piece of 2-cent foam off like they had here. Look, it's 2 cents worth of foam. Put it on. I grabbed it because I was hoping it would be the exact same thing as this, and then when the new stock comes back in September, I would just say, okay, let me buy that. So now I got to buy the Micca X and another set of these to see if I'm getting these exact same metal tittied ones, and test them. They sound fine. They sound fine. I'm just telling you the physical differences. Obviously, things get popular and manufacturers have to change because they could save $1 on 1,000 units, and that's $1,000, and that's enough to buy everyone that works there lunch. So, if I come up with any other differences that are negatives, I'll tell you. The boxes are the same. The vinyls look real close. I think the new vinyl looks better. The old vinyl actually had a little bit of a, I don't know if you could see it with this. Yeah, that's real. It's a real hard sell to say that the vinyl's better or worse. It looks pretty close. It's certainly the same texture and the same material. Although the color might have been slightly different, but I can't judge that without a spectrometer or something stupid. It's real close. So yeah, new Miccas, slightly different than the old Miccas, build-wise, sound the same. As far as I can tell, they still haven't fixed. You would think if they went through the trouble of changing this, they'd fix the banana plug issue that they're too far apart. And they're actually further apart now. So there's always that to look forward to, them screwing them up more and more. So when these come in, when these ship in September, buy them, because God knows what the ones from December or February of 2014 are going to look like. It's going to be a mess. Just buy them now. Buy them while they're still good. How's my little flashlight rig holding up? Good? There you go. All right.